Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. So I am doing the end of my May Shop My Stash. This is kind of like an update and a recap. I ended up including the items from my Ipsy glam bag and my BoxyCharm box from this month into my Shop My Stash once I got them. So those kind of got like added in. I do have a list literally of everything that I had pulled. Now, for the first couple of palettes, since I have my eyeshadow palettes out, and of course the air comes on, typical, I'm just going to keep going. I will have to try and delete some of the sound out. So, the first couple of palettes, I went ahead and let you guys vote on to see what you wanted me to use, and you guys picked the Aquarius palette. This is the BH Cosmetics Mini Zodiac palette. It is a blue eyeshadow palette, so this was one you guys voted on. The other one that you voted on was the Zodiac Love Signs palette, also from BH, which is this bad boy here. And I did a couple of looks with each of them individually, and then I did some combined looks. And then I wanted to do a Pride look, and I completely, one of my memory cards for my new camera, there's something wrong with it. Every time I try and use it, the camera says that it can't record, it can't save. It says that the file wasn't saved, or when I go to transfer files off of the card, it says that they're not readable. So when I try and move them to my computer to pull them into my editor to, make a video out of the 1 or 2 clips that were there, out of the 8 video files, 2 of them were salvageable, one of them being just me showing the actual finished look, and then one of them, it was weird. It's like it had the video clip, but the sound was separate. So I ended up pulling the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette because I wanted a rainbow palette to use for the Pride look that I was working on. And of course, I didn't realize until after I got done, I had all the colors on my eyes except for green. So I didn't even use the green, and this is one reason why I pulled this palette, was because it had the green in it. So this was the other palette that I had pulled. I didn't let you guys vote on this, but it is what it is. The very first week I used single shadows that I had pulled from my collection in order to do looks. Now I will be going over everything and doing like little miniature reviews of what I used and what I think I used everything that I pulled this month, and there's a few new things that I got from Ipsy and the BoxyCharm. I'm still new to it, but I will let you know what those are when I get to them. Now, I did pull the Physicians Formula Butter Collection. This is in light medium. I pulled this kit for basically my blush, bronzer, highlight. I did pull a separate blush and separate highlight as well, but this is mainly what I've been wearing for blush, bronzer, and highlight. The other blush that I pulled is from my line of cosmetics. This is in Pink Ice. It is old. It's like really old. It's almost the same color as my shirt. But it's very powdery. It's very old. I might be decluttering it. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still going to think about that. The highlight that I pulled is this Luna by Luna. This came in an Ipsy glam bag. This is in the shade Electra. This is also very beautiful. So I pulled those as other like face products. The correctors that I pulled this month were the NYX. This is in CW10. This is their yellow. And then I pulled the Essence in pastel yellow. The NYX one, I'm down to like right here on it. So I've used a good quarter of it for both of them. So I pulled both of those. For concealers, I pulled my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair and the little sample guide that I got from an Ipsy glam bag. This is in Light Sand. I ended up ordering a big one of these, just so you know when you're looking at this in the past or in the future. I am going to be doing a massive haul. So I went a little nuts. Somebody sent me some money and I made very good use of it. So I bought a full size of this. This is actually my actual skin color. So I'll give you a swatch really quick. I have eyeshadow on my hand, but this is what my actual face skin color, just got on paper, looks like. Now my hands and my arms and stuff like that are a little bit lighter than my face, but this is the shade of Fair Sand, and then I will put the light sand, and then I'll put the fair shade next to it, and I use that to highlight. So this is fair, the other one is light sand, and they're both yellow undertones, which is what I need. I pulled a foundation. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I didn't use this at all this month. The other foundation that I pulled, if I can find it, is the Tarte. This is their the Amazonian Clay Foundation. This is in Fair Sand. This is actually a perfect match almost for me with my, I have something tickling my lip. It's almost empty. I'm just going to use a little nozzle on here to spread it out a little bit. Again, remember my hand is lighter than my face. So there's the foundation. And it is almost a perfect match for my face color. My face is darker than my neck or the rest of me, and for those that don't know, I don't wear a whole lot of foundation. I pulled the Maybelline Master Fix, but I completely forgot I had it. I think I used it twice. I've been using this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose Hydrating Spray. I've been using that instead. I got the Milk Makeup. This is the Luminous Blur Stick from the BoxyCharm box, and it's okay, but I don't think it does anything for my skin, so I'm going to have to keep testing that out. I did pull the VDL Lumalayer Primer. I'm actually wearing it right now, mixed with the Tarte Base Tape. So this is actually very moisturizing on the skin. It comes out like super watery lotion. This one here leaves like an iridescent glow to my skin. I like mixing both of them. They're both very hydrating, which is what I need on my dry skin. I pulled this Bare Republic Mineral Sunscreen. It broke me out again. And the other sunscreen that I pulled, can't find it, 1 second. The other sunscreen that I pulled is this Cooler one. This is in white tea. It's one of their classic sunscreens. This one also broke me out. Like, I've got breakouts on my face right now from this concealer. Like, I went to bed one day and woke up the next day with this big monstrous like breakout. So both of these broke me out. They're both mineral sunscreens, I believe. Yeah, I think they're both mineral sunscreens. So for whatever reason, I'm gonna have to try a chemical sunscreen and see if that works, because they all seem to break me out. The BH Cosmetics Eye Primer, this is their waterproof one. I've used this quite a few times, especially when I did my Pride look. This helps the colors stay very vibrant and it keeps them exactly where I wanted to put them. They stick down nice, they blend out easily once the base is dry, and it's a really nice primer. I'm glad that I got it for free in an order. On to the single eyeshadows that I use. These are what I use for the first week of the month, and I did have some downtime where I wasn't like recording a whole lot for like a week and a half because of health issues. So I used the LA colors. This is an Orchid, the Laura Sanchez Moods, and Chocolate Shake. The Urban Decay in Foxy, which is a matte yellowish cream shade. The Estate Cosmetics it's in Shimoni. This came in my Ipsy, so I used this. The Ella Eden in Harmony, I used this in a look as well. That look actually went up today, I think, on YouTube. Yeah, it went up today. The day that I'm recording this, it went up. So, so I did looks with all of those. It's nice I wish I could pop those out. I need to get one of those depotting tools off of Amazon and try and like pop them out and put them in my magnetic palettes, because having them in all of these little individual things is nice, but if I want to like have more than one color out at a time, I've got to have all of these little things open on my counter, and then it takes up counter space. My Cella Clear Brow Gel, oh, and all the shadows are fine. The LA Colors one I bought at the Dollar Tree for $1, and it's amazing how much pigment you get out of those little shimmer shadows. This stuff, you guys know I love my Cella Clear Brow Gel. I am almost out of it. Every time I like dip in and I go to use it, the wand is like half dry. I'm like trying to make it last. Now for mascara, I pulled the Benefit Roller Lash. I still don't care for it, but I'm going to use it up. And then in my Ipsy bag, I did an add-on for the Bad Gal Bang, and I actually did a mascara comparison where I put one on one eye and one on the other eye and let you guys decide which one you liked better. To be honest, I like the way this makes my lashes look. It thickens them at the base, it lengthens them, it's black. It's nice. I really enjoy it. I'm glad that I picked it up. The other mascara that I pulled for this month was the Falsies. This is from Maybelline. This is one I got in like a PR box. It's one of those things where they send you something to review and then post it on social media, that kind of thing. I ended up picking up another version of this. I haven't opened it yet, so you will see that in the haul video as well. But yeah, it's drying out. I love this mascara. It does amazing things to my lashes, but it's drying out. I'm sad, so I picked up a new one. hiding things. Okay, on to liners. I ended up pulling a couple of lip liners this past time. I pulled one in Primal from my line, and then I pulled the lip primer. The lip primer I'm wearing right now on my lips because my lips are very dry, and I'm wearing a liquid lipstick on top of them, so I didn't want my lips to be completely dried out, so I've used both of them at least once this month. They're getting old, so I'm debating on whether or not to declutter those as well. My white liner from the L'Oreal Infallible, I'm wearing in my waterline right now, the Tarte Sex Kitten. I really enjoy that liner. It's very black, but if you put it on your upper waterline and you blink at any time or close your eyes, it is going to transfer to your bottom waterline. So if you're doing one shade on the top and one shade on the bottom, I don't recommend this little guy because it does transfer, but once it's on, it stays for like hours. The Ico London Black Magic liner I'm wearing right now, and this is a nice little, very fine brush tip applicator. This stuff is black, it is matte, it stays on. You can get it wet and it still stays on. It is amazing. So I'm glad that I got that in a Nipsey bag. I have another lip liner here in Vex. I don't think I used that one. The Pixie liner, this is in Rose Glow. This was also in my May Ipsy Glam bag. It is a beautiful like rose gold liner, and it's amazing. It's super, super soft. It's a gel formula. You can put it in your waterline. You can put it on your lash line. I've put it both places. I've put it on my skin. It works very well. It glides on. It is opaque, and it lasts. I pulled Mythology from my line of cosmetics. I did use this a couple of times. The DTLA from ColourPop, I'm debating on getting rid of it. It is very dried out, and I just realized it is now broken. So yeah, I didn't even use it this past month. I did pull it, but I didn't use it, so maybe I need to pull it again, or I don't know. The ColourPop brow pencil, I didn't use it in my brows today. I just have brow gel in, but I don't know how much is left, so I did pick up a couple of different brow products, so you'll see those in the haul as well. I really enjoy that brow pencil though, because I don't really like do a whole lot with my brows. I just fill them in so that they're darker to match my hair, because my brows are lighter than my hair color, so I just fill them in and then throw some gel over it and I call it a day. I don't do anything special on my brows. The Hanalei lip treatment, I was about here when I started using it this month, and then I have used it to right about there, so I have got another almost quarter of a tube used up on this. I will continue to use it until the very last second, because it is nice, but I think it's starting to smell a little weird, but it's not bothering my lips. It's just a fragrance thing. Now I've got a couple of like different types of eyeshadows. The Stila, this is the Glitter and Glow. I use this in one of the looks. This is in Wanderlust. These are nice, but I just don't use it a whole lot, and it's amazing. The only few times that I have used it, there's already like a dent in it, and I've only used it like maybe 3 times. So it's drying out on its own, and I'm not happy about that, because that thing was like $25, $30, something like that. The Lock One and Done Heavy Petal Cream eyeshadow I used in my makeup look that went up today. I really enjoy it. It's a cream eyeshadow. The Ciate London one, I used a brush to apply this, and it says you can use a brush or your fingers or the wand. It burned the absolute snot out of my eyes, so I am going to be getting rid of this. So this will be going in my declutter box, because I didn't use the applicator directly on my eye. I pulled some off with a brush and then applied it to my eyes with the brush without double dipping. I should be able to resell that. I pulled the NYX white liquid liner to do like artsy looking stuff with, but I wasn't really feeling that great. I have really good days and I have really bad days, and when I have really bad days, I don't feel like putting makeup on at all, or even playing with makeup. And then some days I feel like complete crap and I want to put makeup on because I want to feel better. So I have one of those months that was like the latter. So I didn't even use this. It's brand new. I haven't even used it yet. I got the Luna by Luna lip gloss in Venus in my Ipsy Glam bag, I think, or my BoxyCharm. I think it was my Glam bag. Anyways, it's a beautiful like butterscotch color with gold glitter in it. I used that for a couple of looks. The Dirty Little Secrets gloss in Nude Beach, I used that for a couple of looks, and I'm wearing the Ofra Cosmetics Unzipped. It is like, if I touch my lips, you can see it on my finger, but like, it's a little tacky, but it's not like too bad, and it's not like a normal matte lipstick where it dries down completely. But the color is beautiful, and I got that in an Ipsy like last year. The other two lip colors that I have, oh, I have another lip gloss in there. I have the Glossy Garnet from the L'Oreal Color Rouge. You guys know I love the L'Oreal Color Rouge lines. And then this was from my Dollar Tree Makeup Challenge like 2 years ago. I'm surprised this lipstick is still good. This is from Color Mates. It's in Ginger Spice. It's a beautiful like bronzy color. And I'm going to keep it until it starts smelling funky. The Mannequin Dar Lip Locked, this is in Sienna. This is a nice little lip gloss. It's more like a lip stain than a gloss. It is a gloss, but it does stain. So it's nice to put on, and then if you eat or drink, you're still going to have color left over. It's not going to be like completely vanished off your mouth, which is nice. And then the Makeup Forever in C211, I did a look with this the other day, and I had it outside, and I went to apply it, and I broke it. It was way too hot when I went to apply it, so I had to like use my lips to like straighten it back out. And it still smells bad. It smelled bad when I got it. It smelled like a bad crayon. And then lastly, we have the 3 perfumes that I pulled. I pulled Prada's Candy. I really enjoy the scent of this now that I've worn it a few more times. The Catherine Malandrino, the Style de Paris. I love this fragrance. If I could buy a full-size bottle, I would. And then the Lalia by Margot Elena. It's also a very like, maybe that's the candy one I was smelling. Yeah, the candy one's on here. This one it's an unusual fragrance. It's not something that I really like, and I've only used it a few times and it's like half empty. So I don't know whether or not I'm going to keep this or not. I don't know. I might spray it on myself and go to bed with it tonight and see how I like it while I sleep, and then wake up in the morning with it. So, and something just got my finger wet. Hello? Are you leaking? No, I love you. No, where are you leaking? It's just too nice to waste. I'll put it in my hair. The Catherine Malandrino one is leaking, so I think I need to put that one up right. I just love the way it smells. It's like a sweet version of Poison. And I love the smell of Poison perfume, the perfume called Poison when I was growing up. I loved it. I also loved Obsession, so I don't know, I'm weird. I love the smell of that perfume. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. I pulled some like sample size like skincare things, but I still don't have an opinion on them yet. So, but that wasn't like something that I pulled from my Shop My Stash. So hopefully you guys like these little recaps. A lot of these are things that I've used over and over and over and over and over again. So if you guys only want like a recap on like things in my Shop My Stash that are newer to my collection that I haven't had a like chance to do like a dedicated video on or a more in-depth review on, let me know if you just want to hear about those and me just kind of like gloss over and say, well, this is stuff that I pulled, this is what I used, and then these are the items that are like newer to my collection kind of thing. So let me know if you guys want that down in the comment section below. Feel free to like this video, share it with your friends, and leave your opinion on what you think of this video, or let me know if you shop your stash. So hopefully you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. I will see you later.